It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good game face, too.
Stop it. You look at this guy's game. Look at this guy's game face. Show him.
Let me see your game face.
You know what, Kenny? I lost it. I can't do it
Let me see your game face. That is frightening.
Oh, wait.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the Thunder, a dismal season right now, only 2 teams below them in the Western Conference.
And they've yet to come up with a win in any of their 3 games against these guys. So I guess one positive for them is that no matter what happens tonight, it's the last time they'll face them on the season.
Yeah, I would say that's one way to frame it. I mean, it's been a tough matchup, but this league is all about competition and stretching yourself, challenging yourself. They've got redemption on their mind as they enter this one.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. They've got Silk, and it's Caboclo in at the point. Sinks it, and the shot from McGarry.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. And guys, Courtney Lee, now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
Here's Silk. He had 31 points in the win against San Antonio. And the pass to Hines. Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Murphy. Caboclo, the pass to Bottoms. Offensive rebound, Wisniewski. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have, no question about it.
Screen by Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Lee. Here's McGarry. Vancouver pulls it in. Talking about Courtney Lee, you know the ball handling and court vision are suspect, but you don't care because he's provided solid defense on the wing, Clark, and he's hit over 40% of his threes last year.
And he's also one of the best free throw shooting 2 guards in the league, Kevin. And last year he and Conley were out of sight at the end of games. That's a wonderful combo to have, 2 great free throw shooting guards lately.
Here's Morrow. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's the feed to Lee. Dishes to Ibaka. From deep, Morrow, and he gets it to go.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. From deep, and the shot is good. Bottoms got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. On defense, Vancouver, their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and...
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Caboclo, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively, and this lead, I think, is headed up.
Screen by Ibaka. Feeds it to Morrow. 6 to shoot to end the run. Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry. McGarry's got his second basket of the game.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
There's a screen. Here's Morrow. 9 points last game. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Murphy. Unloads from 13. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
He kicks to Ibaka. Passes it to Morrow. Picked by Murphy. Morrow dishes to Lee. It's McGarry atop the key. Here's Murphy. Cannot hit. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Vancouver?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And he's good on the second. Vancouver leading by 4. Here's Copeland. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game from the arc. The rebound by Young. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. It's Wall with the drive. Humphries, no good. For Vancouver, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far.
And for Chris Humphries, last year was a chance to sign with a playoff contender. The Wizards turned out to be even more than that, with the 4th best record in the East, and Humphries helped them to get there, averaging about 6.5 boards per game.
That's good. Morrow's got 5.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Young. Thunder trailing by 4. Now the dish to Wall. It's tipped. 1:30 left in the first. To the left side wing. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And the Thunder making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And Vancouver also making a switch. Papanikolaou's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Kicks it to Beverly. And here's the break. Here's Huffman. But they'll get another chance. Here's Copeland. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Papanikolaou, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
43 seconds left to play in the first. It's Wall with the drive. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Vancouver working the ball around now. Silk passes to Papanikolaou. Out to the right wing. Pass to Copeland. 5 on the clock. Here's Huffman. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
The Thunder with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence
He trusts you every time he passes the ball when you don't shoot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Eric Murphy is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ibaka, then it's Young, and it's McGarry in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And Murphy kicks to Young. And again, Vancouver running the court in transition. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Goes up. Oh, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
It's Young on the wing. He dishes it to McGarry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder making a change here. Lee's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Vancouver leading by 19 points. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The jump hook, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
He feeds it to McGarry. And Murphy kicks to Lee. Here's McGarry. No good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Jawai defended by Ibaka. Here's Hines. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run, the top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Take a look at Bottoms, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And, you know, they've given him some more responsibility offensively. In these past 2 weeks, he's responded.
Well, the way he's been filling it up, he's earned it. I mean, look, the game is slowing down for him. He's starting to see the whole floor now.
And he lobs it up. It's tipped. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Shot's good by Ibaka.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside too.
Lee dishes to Murphy. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Young.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Lee passes to Ibaka. Another shot. Vancouver pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
And guys, when you talk about Thaddeus Young, last year was another solid season for him. Excellent job finishing around the rim as usual. Solid rebounding numbers, but still trying to improve his consistency from the 3. He started the season strong in that department and kind of fell off a bit at the end.
And a wide open look for Lee. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Vancouver leading by 21. Here's Caboclo. 6 points for him. Now the pass to Moss. Here's Caboclo. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Man, Thaddeus Young, he's really entering the prime of his career right now at age 27. Hard to believe he's now in his 9th season. Only spent 1 year in college. Still plenty of room to grow.
Vancouver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Caboclo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Timeout called for the Thunder.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Pass to Moss. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Lee got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Pass to Humphries. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Vancouver has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Caboclo. He's got 12. 1:53 left in the first half. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Vancouver shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Vancouver with the possession here. Caboclo, the pass to Hines, takes it from 10. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 8.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Vancouver making a switch here. Papanikolaou's checked in. Vancouver has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Caboclo, defended by Beverly, and that basket is in from Caboclo.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Over in the corner, Beverly for 3. The shot no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
4 on the clock. Wing shot on the way, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. There's the pick. Here's Caboclo, defended by Beverly. Caboclo, the pass to Ballard. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Thunder shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Left side, Wall. Back to Beverly. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Here's Moss. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Vancouver running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There is no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. They've got Bottoms, and it's Silken at the 3, the small forward. Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Murphy. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here, and that one's good. 14 points for Silk.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Ibaka goes in, and he makes good on the layup.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Here's Bottoms. Here's Huffman, and it's blocked. Murphy with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
In transition, here comes Vancouver.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Timeout. Start it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
On defense, Vancouver. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Out to Lee. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Vancouver foul. That's his second personal foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Pass to Silk. Here's Caboclo. Wisniewski, defended by Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Wisniewski. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And the Thunder making a change here. Young's checked in. Chris Copeland's checked in for Vancouver. Vancouver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The feed tomorrow. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Murphy kicks to McGarry. The shot no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
To the paint. Shot clock at 6. McGarry with the steal. Lee dishes to Morrow. Feeds to Murphy. A beautiful reverse layup. Murphy's got his first bucket in this one.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Wisniewski, defended by Young. Wisniewski. They get the rebound. Goes back up. He lays it in. He's got 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And it's Chris Copeland with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Humphries has checked in for Oklahoma City. Ball comes in for Courtney Lee. Dishes to McGarry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
You look at what McGarry has done so far. He has 9 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
He's guarded by Murphy.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like this.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Copeland, covered by Wall. There's the triple. The rebound by Young.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
From deep. The Thunder pull it in.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And the shot is good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Humphries. It's deflected and out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. Patrick Beverly is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Vancouver with the possession here. The pass to Jawai. From outside the arc, that's good. He's got 10. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Defended by Beverly. That's good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
The Thunder have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Wall passes to McGarry. Can't get it to go. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Humphries with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Beverly kicks to McGarry. Billar with the rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Covered by Wall. Lets it go from 11, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
1 second left. That's tipped, but he stays with it. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Vancouver opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Thunder shooting for the game at 42%. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Deion Waiters is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Copeland, defended by Beverly.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Fires from the line. Black grabs the board.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Copeland. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
Now Beverly. And it's blocked. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Soft touch off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Copeland. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moss. That 3 off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Waiters gets a wide open look. Vancouver pulls it in. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. And That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here's Copeland, defended by Beverly. The tray. Copeland can't hit.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And that one's good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Chris.
That free throw missing. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And he sinks the second. Now here's Beverly. He kicks it to Waiters. Makes it off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Copeland, defended by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Oh, that's blocked. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Copeland. Offline with his 3. Thunder have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Got a hand on it. There's the 3, and he gets it to go. Copeland's got 10 points in just the second half.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
His 3-pointers off the mark. The Thunder shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And Beverly kicks to Morrow. 3-pointer. And Dion Waiters the bucket on the assist by Morrow. Morrow's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Copeland. Here's Black. Banked in off the glass.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And Waiters kicks to Beverly. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Copeland. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. And Vancouver also making a switch. Papanikolaou's checked in. And Copeland drops them both. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Augustine. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Here's Copeland. Shot from 12. Waiters grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Morrow, and he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's Copeland. Young with the steal. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Now the dish to Waiters. Fires from deep. The shot is off. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bageled. 0 points. Nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
To the paint. And the basket by Morrow. Morrow's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just the shot they wanted. Point blank range.
Here's Copeland. Fires the three. Morrow with the rebound. The Thunder shooting 43% for the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Vancouver.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Copeland. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Morrow. Kicks to Augustine. And Waiters has it in the corner. From downtown. Young outside. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
It was a stupendous night for him from long range. Having him out there on the perimeter took a lot of heat off their guys inside, and it gave them room to operate in the paint.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal,